What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We're jumping into something. Bruce Cockburn, If I Had a Rocket Launcher, live on the 2 meter session. Shout out to Brad for the request. He gave me a little bit of upfront info. Bruce is a Canadian and he was a hardcore songwriter in the 80s. He went to places like the Nicaraguan jungle during the Contra Sandinista wars as a correspondent. Okay. And saw the stacks of dead bodies and kids being killed, etc., and then wrote songs about it. He was controversial to say the least, but he opened a lot of eyes to what was going on down there. You know what? I'm all for that, opening eyes. We do so much. There's so much romanticizing of things on movies and such that we really seem to be kind of blind to what's going on around us. It's always been that way. We've always been kind of blind outside of what goes on here in America. Before YouTube and before traveling, I never thought about anything that was going on outside of America. This was my world, and a lot of other Americans think the same way. It's across the board. We could all be doing a little bit more for the injustices and for the straight out crimes that are being done in the world. And we should care, and people should have their eyes open, because a lot of people sometimes don't even realize things are going on because we don't watch the news and such. Yeah, I'm all for it. 100%. It's back in the 80s. Let's jump in. Let's check it out together. See what it was controversial. All right, let's go on a controversial journey. I'm for it. More people need to know what goes on out there. Need to understand the things that are happening. 100%. May open eyes. Let's go.
Here comes the helicopter, second time today. Everybody scatters and hopes it goes away. How many kids they've murdered, only God can say. If I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, I'd make somebody pay.
That's how everybody should feel right there. Like, we should all wish that we could just solve the problems of the world, but in order to solve them, we actually have to know about them. Like this, to be able to take the matters into your own hands. Because you know what? Sometimes the people at the top have a lot of political games to play before they actually do any helping whatsoever. Before they even start to care. There's always the political aspect behind it. And sometimes that takes, God, years that people are out there suffering before any kind of anything is done. It's already kind of haunting.
I don't believe in guarded borders, and I don't believe in hate. I don't believe in generals or their stinking torture states.
Damn dictators.
And when I talk with the survivors of things too sickening to relate, if I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, I would retaliate. On the Rio Lacanton,
that's a river, by the way.
100,000 wait to fall down from starvation or some less humane fate. Cry for Guatemala with a corpse in every gate. I would not hesitate. Every voice, at least I've got to try. Every time I think about it, water rises to my eyes. Situation desperate.
It definitely feels like you're on the verge of drowning sometimes when you actually do look at all of the things that are going on around the world and they all start piling up. Yeah, especially if he's been there and he's seen it firsthand. He's seen that raw, unromanticized version of hell. That's what it is. Any kind of war that's going on out there, any kind of battling that's going out there, any place where all of the citizens are crying for help, I feel like those should be the places that we're looking for. Those should be the places that we actually go and help. Instead, we're all out there fighting battles amongst ourselves, dumb battles. We all got our minds together and we all thought like this, and everybody had a chance to see it firsthand. I've been over to Afghanistan for 6.5 years. I saw things that I don't wish that I could unsee. Things that I still see all the time in my brain. I know his brain works the same way. I wish everybody could see it for what it is. I wish everybody could see the pain that there is going on out there. Not some news version of it, like the real, legit, unadulterated, unfiltered. I wish everybody could see what it's like. Maybe then we would all stop worrying about who's rich and who's poor and who's fat and who's skinny and who's this and who's that. And we would start focusing on the bigger things like, why is nobody taking care of this? If we all focused on the positive things, the things that we all want out of life, I don't know, we would be in a greater place. It could be utopia.
Echoes of the victims' cry. If I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, if I had a rocket launcher, some son of a bitch would die.
That's a hardcore song. Definitely get over show 2 meter sessions. All of the love in the world. The link's right there inside of the description, or it'll be popping up on the screen here in just a second. Go show Bruce Cockburn the love. Just a really, really like raw show of feelings. We should all feel like that though. We should all want to stop it with everything in our power. I don't know, it's a crazy ass world we live in, especially once you start traveling around or once you get put into a war situation. I've seen what it does to the citizens, and it's not a good thing. We should be fighting wars where the citizens are happy to be helped, where they've been screaming for help for however long. Guatemala still has refugees to this day that leave there, that flee there. I don't know. I feel like we're all focused on the wrong problems in the world. Otherwise, there would be a lot of things solved. Definitely get over to Bruce Cockburn 2 meter sessions, all the love in the world. Shout out to Brad for the request. Hit the like button if you liked it. The dislike button, but I won't believe you. Tell the next one of mine the Combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe. I love you to the moon and back. Peace.